Yeah, well, you know. Sure.
Okay, now I hope we got everything going there. I was trying to get my last minute of fresh air. If the airways are free, we'll get this thing started. Well, I don't hear nobody, so I hope I have everything right. Got that a little loud. Turn that down. Maybe that's better. I guess they can tell me if it's too much audio. Anyways, my name's Jeremy. Welcome, good evening to the Ditch Bank Sideband Net. It's a Sideband Net held here every Friday, 8 p.m. on 27.365 lower sideband. Group of people get together, warm up the sideband radios. Well, I guess you don't have to warm up the solid state ones, but anyways, we do. There's a regular member roll call check-in, and at the end, we'll look for guest check-ins, or if you want to be added to the list, please speak up. We always welcome new members here. And I guess without further ado, we'll get started. If anybody does hear a station that I don't hear, I am out here in Biola, so please say relay, and that way we can get them on the list. I'd appreciate it. Tonight's question, let's see. Bones asked me what I was going to ask, and I kind of had a flippant response. I think I'm going to go with that one, Bones. I think I'm going to go with what's everybody's plans for the next lockdown starting next Tuesday. I don't know. Bones, you got a better question?
No, not really.
Yeah, that's not. I don't have a very imaginative one today. Yeah, gosh, I need to think about this. I got a whole 7 days to think about this, and of course I wasn't here last week, so I had 14 days to think about it, and it didn't happen. So, you know what? Now, heck with that question. If anybody's got anything that, well, you're always welcome to add anything after you check in if you want to add it, but. Yeah, holiday plans. How about that? Let's go with that. Holiday plans, Thanksgiving, Christmas, etc. With the current situation in mind, what are you guys planning on doing? Yeah, let's roll with that. All right, let's get this thing started. Operator 775, Sidebanders of America, Mr. Bones and Biola.
Well, good evening. 775 here. This is Bones, Ron. Anyway, out here in the Biola Ditch Banks. I'm on the west side of Jeremy. Anyway, my plans, I'm going to stay home and entertain the in-laws because everybody else is going to Pismo, and I'm staying home to feed everybody's animals. So that's what's on my agenda for the holiday. All right. Well, anyway, thanks, Jeremy. Oh, you ought to say, and who else is going, who's going tomorrow to the big swap meet? I am.
Oh, that's right. I'm well, it's not my turn, but that's good. Yeah, what are your plans, and are you going to be there tomorrow to look at all this radio gear? First swap meet in a while, so I'm kind of curious to see how many people show up and what kind of stuff's there for sale. All right, thanks, Ron. And with the selfless act of staying home and taking care of the animals, just a great guy. All right, next let's try Operator 33, James in Auberry. Go ahead, break. Okay, I didn't. Did anybody else catch? I'm sorry, I didn't catch quite all that. Can I get a relay on that?
That was 53 Bob Bel Air, and he needs to check in early.
Okay, all right, we'll do that. Thank you, Dennis, for the relay. Bob, we got you checked in and appreciate you being here.
Yeah, it was Dennis in the tower, and good evening, Bob.
All right, 73, Bob. Appreciate you getting the check in early there, and hope you have a great night. Next, we'll move on to Operator 33, James in Auberry. About Operator 744, Bullwagon in Chowchilla.
Yes, sir. Bullwagon's here. No flipping holiday for me is too dangerous.
Catch you later.
Roger, Roger. Thanks for being there, Bullwagon, and we'll catch you next Friday probably. I'll get the X in the square for him. How about operator 458, Mule Skinner? How about the operator 363, Stump Jumper? Operator 1233, Daryl, Course Gold.
Good evening, Jeremy and the Net. This is Transworld Type N 1233. No traffic. I think we're going to be right here for the holidays.
All right, staying in for the holidays, probably the safe option. And thanks for being there, Big D. How about operator 767, Pat in Orange Cove?
Good evening, Jeremy and the Net. 767. We're staying in, having the grandkids and some of the daughters over, and that's about it.
All right, sounds good. Appreciate you checking in. And this one, we might see him tomorrow, maybe, if he's not working. Operator 761, Mark and Prather.
Check me in. I'm out. See ya.
All right, Bob. Oh, I might have doubled up there with somebody.
Go ahead.
All right. Let's see. Mark sometimes catches the end of the net there. He might have another net he's on right now. Let's try operator 621, John Danuba. How about operator 544, Dave in Easton?
Checking in, Jeremy.
All right. Thank you, Dave. Appreciate it. And next is operator 213. That's myself, and I do plan on going tomorrow. And I don't know if I'm going to bring anything to sell, and I don't know if I'm going to buy anything, but I'm just going to get out of the house, take my mask, put my mask on, and go look at some radio gear. Next, let's try Mr. Old Tube Radio himself, operator 920. That's Dennis in Midtown.
Yeah, let's proxy Dennison.
Get the X in the square for Dennis. How about operator 84, Jerry? All right, everybody's Radio Shack. The weather's cooling off. They're not out in the shacks tonight. I got to get one of those foot warmers. Click that foot warmer on. It warms the shack up. How about operator 84, Jerry, Northeast Clovis? Operator 305, David and Sanger.
305, checking in. I have no plans. Just going to play it by ear.
All right. Thanks, David, for being there and sounding good from Sanger tonight. We'll head back up the hill to Aubrey there and see if Crawdad's around. Operator 109.
Good evening, Jeremy. This is 109 Crawdad checking in.
All right. We got the X in the square. Do you want to proxy 33 in by chance or no?
Yes, I would like to proxy number 33 in.
Okay, we got the X in the square. Well, I put the X in the square for him. Maybe he did check in, and I'm just sleeping at the switch. All right, thanks, Crawdad. Next, we'll head over to operator 142. That's KP in Madera.
Roger, Roger. It's 142 KP in Madera. I'm the one that brought you all the Larry information there a little bit ago, and yeah, I'm not doing nothing for the holidays, and I don't know about going tomorrow.
All right, thanks for checking in, KP. Good to hear you on there. And yeah, I still don't know. I wanted to go out of town for the holidays, but everywhere I want to go, they're going either they're heading towards the highest tier or they're going to be there. It seems like in another week or so. So I think we're just going to stay home too. All right, thanks, KP. About operator 112, Rickshaw.
112 Rickshaw checking in. And I'll probably just stick it around home.
Roger, Roger. Maybe do a little hunting there. Get a chance to get out there.
Sound like good fun as any, yes.
All right. Good signal tonight, too. There, Rickshaw. Appreciate checking in. Operator 339, Jeff, Mariposa.
Jeremy, and everybody on the net. 339 Jeff up here in Mariposa. And we'll probably be right around here during the holidays this year.
All right, sounds good. It looks like we got mostly sticking around home for the holidays. Maybe that was a depressing question. We'll blame that question on Bones. All right, let's try operator 321. That's Jerry over there in Madera.
Hello, Jeremy and the net. Nothing really special to report, but we'll be around. So miss you on Wednesday nights, man. Anyway, back to you, Jeremy.
Yeah, I don't have any good excuses either. I need to start catching Wednesday nights. I know Bones made it last Wednesday. I said, well, are they still calling me? Because I'm probably about getting ready to get my number dropped off there. So anyways, diners, drive-ins, and dives is probably on. Do you want to do the proxy there for line 20?
Yeah, please. And yeah, by the way, you're still on the active. So all you'd have to do is check in once, and then you'd be good to go.
All right. Well, I better make a plan on doing that next weekend and maybe get the key out too. That's always, everybody always gets a good laugh out of that when I check into the CW net as well. So we'll do that. All right. Thanks, Jerry.
All righty. Thanks, everybody. Back to you.
Question.
Go ahead. Question.
Jerry, are you going to be there tomorrow morning for the swap meet?
No, I've got band rehearsal, believe it or not. So I will not make it.
All right. Hadn't seen you in a while, so just asking. All right, thanks.
All righty. And by the way, I guess the sprint cars are running at Hanford tomorrow. So when you get done with swap meet, man, make a beeline out there to the Hanford Fairgrounds.
Roger, roger.
Oh, man, that's going to be a full Saturday. I have to try. I got 3 things now I'd like to do. All right, every time. I never make it. Turn that dang thing off. Evidently, my dog took off there, so that was the GPS telling me he's not at home no more. All right, next let's try operator 113. That's Tom and Sanger. How about operator 54? That's Dean in Kermantown.
54 checking in, Jeremy. I'm not sure yet. I wasn't told what we were doing.
That's the correct answer. For everybody that has their volume turned up and isn't listening to headphones like I am, that would be the correct answer if the XYL is listening. All right, thanks, Dean.
Thank you, sir.
How about operator 449, Smitty, Southeast Fresno?
Contact.
Go ahead, contact.
Hey, Jeremy, it's Mark 761. Late check-in, please.
Al, I'm glad you checked in. And the question of the day is, what are you doing for the holidays? And are we going to see you at the big radio swap meet tomorrow, Mark? Maybe, maybe not.
Negative on the swap meet. I just picked up a tractor last week, so I'm kind of putzing around with that, and I'll be messing around with that this weekend. But as far as the question, heck yeah, man, we're having Gavin, Nancy, and Joe over for a big turkey barbecue.
Man, you should do that as like a fundraising dinner. I bet you do real well.
I'm telling you. All right, man. Thanks for that.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, Mark might win this round of the nightly question. All right, let's move on. Operator 449, Smitty.
Yeah, that's proxy Smitty.
All right, we got the X in the square for Smitty. Let's try move that mic away from my mouth a little bit there. Let's try operator 360. That's Ray and Dunlap.
360. Can you proxy in Bob 111 Reedley? He said he's having a hard time.
Yeah, we'll do. We got the X in the square for Bob. That must have been who I heard earlier there. Then I could hear him good. He must not be hearing me. Was that the issue?
Yes, sir.
Well, darn it. I need a bigger antenna then, or more power. I guess the 5 watts max just isn't doing it. Or no, on sideband, what is it? It's 15, right? Is that peak, 15 peak? Anyways, all right, we got an X in the square for Bob. Thanks, sir.
Roger.
All right, let's try operator 310, Tony in Coursegold.
Good evening, Jeremy and the net. This is Tony 310 in Coursegold. Yeah, I'm looking forward to going out to the swap tomorrow. And I don't know what a lot of you look like, so if you see the big guy in the wheelchair with a green mask, please come over and say hello. It'd be a pleasure to meet you guys, whoever you are. Just you see the big guy in the wheelchair with a green mask? That'll be Tony 310 in Course Gold. Roger.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I'll look for you tomorrow. Come by and say hello. And if anybody's looking for me, look for a really hairy, kind of a truck driver-looking guy, and then I'll be the guy with him. So there you go.
Okay, Roger. Got that. And as far as the holidays, probably just really enjoy doing the holidays here at home. And usually my mother-in-law comes over and joins us. So, yeah, we'll probably be right here at home where it's safe.
Roger. Sounds good. Well, we'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow there, Tony. And thanks for checking in. Let's try operator 50. No, that was the proxy. I got both Bobs are proxied in, so we will move on to line 28 if you're following along at home. And that's operator 603, Joe in Fresno.
And we can proxy Joe in too.
Got the X in the square for Joe, and I did hear this gentleman earlier, and that's lucky number 7, Mr. Ed, Northeast Fresno.
Yes, number 7 is here. No traffic and nothing special for the holiday. I'll probably go out and play disc golf. So, yeah, or either that or go over and visit the grandkids.
Well, both those sound like good options. And the way the weather's been, it may be a little chilly, but I don't know. I'm hoping the rain starts here one of these days. We got a little bit out here the other day, but probably a good chance to be able to play disc golf in the dry, cold weather.
Oh, yeah, cold, windy, whatever, man. It makes it just more of a challenge.
There you go. Sounds good. Appreciate you checking in, Ed. Let's try operator 559, Harold Aubrey. All right, and I think I'm going to make it official. I keep saying this every time. It was he was a new check-in, first-time check-in here about 8-10 weeks ago. We'll try operator 502, Eric in Clovis. All right, I'm going to mark him as a drive-by. If he does come back, he's always welcome. We'll get him back on the list, but we're going to probably take a pause on that one. Next, we'll try operator 43, and that's Eric up in Shaver Lake.
Operator 43 checking in.
Sounding good, Eric. Got the station up and running. It sounds great.
Made it here to the radio at my buddy's place. I'll be moving this next weekend, I hope, and getting it set back up.
Cool. Good deal. Sounds good. Yeah, got to have radio, man. That's a must-have when you're in between places. All right, thanks for checking in, Eric. Let's try operator 45, Paul in North Fork. How about operator 1234, Tony in Corsical?
Good evening, Jeremy and Annette. This is Transport by Xander Tony 1234. PC are also known as Top Guy. Anyway, have a great evening, everybody, and we're staying home for the holidays.
All right, thanks for checking in. You have a great evening as well. Let's try operator 302, Mark in O'Neill's. And the Tower of Power, the proverbial relay himself, operator 1017. That's Dennis.
Hey, Jeremy. Good to hear you in there, and good to hear the rest of the awesome operators out there. And everything's good here. And honestly, I'm going to do some antenna work and try to do as little as possible, but definitely enjoy the radio any chance I get.
There you go, and that's part of enjoying the radio. Well, sometimes is doing the antenna work. I like the initial, the first time up, exciting, the planning, all that. I don't like to have to take it down because a bird broke off a radio or your SWR was great for a year and now it's not. I don't like that, but yeah, sounds great. Thanks, Dennis.
Thank you.
All right, let's try operator 650, Rich in Corsical. How about operator 188? That's Snow Beast Jr.
188, even time, checking in. No plans for the holidays, staying close to home, and trying to stay safe.
All right. Appreciate you checking in, Snow Beast, and staying safe at home sounds like the way to go. And have a good evening. Let's try operator 102, Phil in Fresno.
Yeah, that's proxy Phil.
Got X in the square for Phil. Line 40, we have operator 785. That's Larry, Fresno.
785 here from Chinatown at 60 degrees, checking in.
All right, got the X in the square. Let's try operator 369. That's Louie, Fresno.
Yeah, he let me know to make sure he got proxied.
Okay, all right, thanks for that. Yeah, it's good hearing him on there a couple times, but I don't know, is his equipment... Excuse me a minute. I had a little COVID cough there. Everything's okay with his setup over there, Dennis?
Yeah, he's visiting family, and he'll be back next week.
Okay, good. Look forward to hearing him again. Next, let's see. He was getting some stuff put together, I think, via the other mountain gentleman. That's operator 9,999,999. Put that on a QSL card. That's M&M up the hill. All right, let's try operator 241, Chris.
241, Chris here. Tomorrow, going to be working with the wife in her office. Thanksgiving, not too sure what we're going to do yet.
All right, good signal tonight, Chris, and thanks for checking in.
You betcha, thank you.
Okay, next let's try operator 223. That's Chris in Madera.
223, checking in. I think we're just going to be sitting around the house for the holidays.
All right, sounds good. As long as if the answer ain't just working through the holidays, that probably doesn't sound as good. But sitting around the house sounds just fine. Thanks for being there, Chris. Next, we have operator 305. That's Ed Nawani.
Go ahead and proxy Ed Nawani. He's still down. I know today he had to go into the doctor for letting them know what all they're going to be doing coming up. Probably, I'm not sure, in between now and next week, hopefully they're going to take care of it and get that aneurysm taken care of.
Okay, well, we'll have him in our thoughts and appreciate the update there. And he's got the proxy X in the square. Appreciate it.
You bet.
All right, rounding out the list as I have it right now. We'll see if the doctor's in the house. That's operator 2161, Dan in Corscold. The doctor might be snowed in with COVID patients. You don't know. I wouldn't want to be in the healthcare profession right now. A lot of hours. I guess if you get paid by the hour, maybe that's okay, but maybe not. All right, that's the list as I have it. And line 47's, well, before I do that, I always forget. Is there any later missed members?
Let's try 920 or something like that.
Man, I'm glad I asked. I might have got an earful for that one had I not asked for late or missed members. And we'll go up to 920, I think 912, right? Yeah. Yep, there we are. That's Mr. OTR himself. Dennis, go ahead, please.
This is the thanks for asking for late members frequency. I don't know what I'm doing for the holidays. I'm going to try and not be the turkey. And the way things are happening, I was planning on being there tomorrow, but I'm not sure. Tomorrow is our annual fundraiser for the radio station, which has turned to be a virtual thing and some other stuff that I'm heavily involved with. And in fact, on that note, I will probably, if I'm lucky, maybe start tomorrow's net at 9. I know it's very late, at 9 p.m. and maybe just make it an open thing, so no formal stuff, but we'll have to see how much smoke and mirrors happen before that. So OTR will be starting late, but
I don't think he was done with his transmission. He might have just had some equipment. We'll stand by for Dennis there. Go ahead.
Yeah, he was not done with his transmission. Over.
Okay, please go ahead. Yeah, I didn't know if something, the key came unkeyed or what, but yes, please go ahead.
Well, the key already came unkeyed. That's why I was running Vox, but I think I was running too much Vox. Let's see, where was I? Oh, yeah, tomorrow night, I'm going to have some equipment that I would normally use for that involved in things, so I'm thinking maybe about 9 o'clock. Things might be up for people to just stop by and say hello and do whatever they might do over.
Okay, let's relay that one out for those that tune into OTR, which should be everybody on this net. And if you don't, you need to check it out because it's a great program. Dennis, of course, puts on. He might have to come back with how many years it's been going. I don't know that off the top of my head. It's been going a long time, but he does have some prior. Wow, my brain just went blank. He's going to be busy tomorrow for a little bit when the net normally starts. So he is planning on a 9 p.m. Start for OTR tomorrow, and that, of course, is on Channel 11 on AM on your dial. And how many years has that been going, Dennis?
Let's see, probably about 35 or so from the mid-1980s, involving lots and lots of cool people.
Cool, sounds good. All right, well, I'm sure there's just from the people that are here, if there are people looking for you tomorrow at 8 wondering why the net's not started, I'm sure there will be somebody will chime in and say, this is what we heard last night, and they will be standing by for you. So appreciate checking in, Dennis.
Yeah, I'll be on the air, but it'll be a different frequency.
Yeah, Roger, right. You know, if it's virtual, you could probably still do the ham fest in the morning. You just got to take your phone and then just walk around and, virtual.
Yeah, we'll see. If we're doing rehearsals or something, I'm actually going to be in that area, I think, so I may be able to stop by and not and say hi, but not spend any money or whatever. So anyway, I hope it all goes well. There were some actual raindrops on my windshield about 20 minutes ago, so I'm hoping that we don't get rained out here.
All right. Well, thanks for checking in, Dennis, and good luck tomorrow with your fundraiser, and hope that it goes off without a hitch and stays dry for you.
All right, thanks. That's the radio I get paid to do, which isn't as much fun as the radio I don't get paid to do. Over to you.
All right. Thanks, Dennis. And with that, is there any other late or missed members? All right. If you're joined in, if this is the first time joining in, first of all, thank you. And welcome to the net. And if you'd like to check in and just say hello, we can do that. Or what I would like is if you say, yeah, add me to that list, and I will be here every Friday. So if you're waiting around for your turn to go, now is the time. Any guests, please go ahead.
Station?
Yeah, go ahead, station.
Where is the swap meet tomorrow?
You want to jump in there, Bones, and give some information on that swap meet?
Yeah, it's going to be out on Clovis and, what is it, Gettysburg or Ashland. It's by the 84 Lumber. It used to be an auto shop called Larry Lyons Automotive. So it's just not even a block, I believe, east of Clovis.
Okay, simple, Bones. Yeah, I know right where 84 is, so I should be able to find that.
All right, cool, man. We'll be out there, so be looking for me. I'm the one with the COVID hair. I'll have a baseball cap on with a bunch of hair sticking out.
84. What time does this start?
They said like 7:30 if you want to set up a table and sell stuff, or, I don't know, 7:30, 8 o'clock.
84, sounds good. See you guys there.
All right, check.
Bones, don't you have one of those trucker hats with like the chrome ladies on there? Maybe it says something about CB break or something?
Oh, man, you know what? I thought that you took that from me, so I don't know. Let's see. I think I have a Cal West hat I'll be wearing, and maybe I'll stick up my little call sign badge, my TYO badge up there.
Dang it. I actually was going to try to steal that tomorrow morning when I was at your place, and I was going to wear it.
Oh, I believe that. What else? I would go to Biola and get me a Biola, straight out of Biola, but I think it's not good to go there after dark.
Yeah, it's probably not the best plan. We're going to have to get some Ditch Bank sideband hats made up. I don't know what would be on there. I guess a moonraker and in a ditch, I guess. All right. Is there any other people? Is there any new members or new first-time joiners here? Man, this is one of those nights, I tell you. I don't know why I got into a net because I just trip over my tongue every 5 words. Is there any new listeners that would like to join the list? Please go ahead now, and we'll get you on there. Well, I guess that is just about all I have. So let's just get down here. Is there, other than the swap meet, I think we covered that. Is there any other items of interest, items for sale? Anything else, any other information for the net? Please go ahead now.
Will you be signing autographs for the big contest? I know you probably only got number 2 in North America, but I believe you ranked number 7 in worldwide. Will you be signing autographs? And if so, will you be charging?
No, the autograph's always free. Yeah, and it looks like it is going to be a number 2 finish and not a number 1. So kind of disappointing. I was hoping that they were going to kick his log out for cheating, but it looks like it's sticking. So yeah, no, if you want a Ditch Bank sideband net autograph, I think we could probably work that out. Thanks, Bones, for that. Is there any other information for the net? Well, I tell you, I guess that's about it. With that, I want to say thank you to everybody. I hope everybody had a good week and has a good rest of the weekend, I should say, rest of the week. And fingers crossed that Fresno County, I don't know about Madera County, I think they were on the rise too, but hopefully we don't move back up in that next tier and go back on the lockdown. It tends to make people just a little crazy, but we'll hope for the best. I want to say thank you, everybody, for joining us at 73, and we will catch you next week.
Always a pleasure, Jeremy, and appreciate everything you do.
Thanks, sir. And I'm sorry, Dennis, did you say you were going tomorrow or not going to make? You were going to work on antennas tomorrow, weren't you?
No, actually, I actually have to go into work. Yeah, good old work. And I was going to ask Ron, aren't you going to wear your I'm with Stupid T-shirt there, Ron?
Oh, you know what? I might just get a white T-shirt, just write that on there just for the heck of it. With the big arrow, I'll point it both ways in case you switch sides.
I'm going to wear my Obama T-shirt.
Oh, man, I just had to throw that in there. But anyways, hey, both you guys, you're awesome, 73s, and tell everybody I said hello out there, and have a great day tomorrow.
You got to add a couple letters at that way. It goes both ways. Be stupids.
Oh, Dennis, that was a good one, man. Good thing I didn't have Vox on. I'd have blew everybody's ears off. Yeah, we'll do that. Take care.
All righty.
Good night. Good net.
And if I were to go out there and get me some fresh air, I'm gonna leave the stream up in case anybody wants to play around or mess with their radios. I'll leave it up here for 5 minutes or something, and if everybody's gone, then I'll shut her down. Thanks again, guys.
Oh, and thank you much for the use of the SDR. Gee, is there some kind of football game or basketball game or some sports going on?
They come back to the Sharon. It's very quiet.
Yeah, really quiet out there. Well, at least now you sound like Dennis. I'm glad you got the audio here working on the sideband.
I can hear the SR. I ran in here and hooked things up, but not very correctly, and they're probably still not right. But I got in on time.
Yeah, it's closer. I'm sure you'll get it figured out.
Okay, I see the SDR is still on, so what is my signal strength? Let me play a little bit. I can watch my signal strength sort of kind of, I think. No, I can't. The real time has gone away. There it is. All right, I have the S5. I think that's as good as it's going to get, because if I go too much audio, and that's like right now, then I think I'm getting some RF into the power supply, and it shuts. What's the song? It shuts them down. Over.
Ooh, shutting down is definitely not a good thing. Well, I actually hadn't looked to see what I'm doing over there, but, yeah, I know I get a pretty good signal over there, well, listening-wise anyway.
You get the right controller. You're at a good S7, so you're well above what I'm at, and you've got a nice, you have no, I'll call it crumbs. You have no crumbs on either side of your display. It is perfectly clean.
Yeah, this one pretty much has a wall on either side, so I kind of like that.
And while I've got it up, am I transmitting? Yes, I am. I'm going to play with the pre-emphasis to see how that looks. I'm going to give it full bore pre-emphasis here to see if that helps the item of interest over.
Well, I think this will pick up the signal just a tiny bit, but yes, that definitely brought it up.
Oh, wow, that's beautiful. I'm looking at the display. You can see exactly what happened on the display. The little blue on the high end of the frequencies is sort of lit up with a little bit more energy. Interesting.
Yeah, that's a little bit more out there. Just, what was that, Harvey range boost. And back to just the radio.
Yeah, it looks like I don't have any crumbs, but that's because my signal is weak and wimpy.
Dennis, I'd like to tell you that you're booming in up here in Corscold, but unfortunately the needle isn't even moving. But I can sure hear you playing. Nice audio.
Oh, well, there you go. It's always good to know. Get up to Corscold.
Yeah, I was listening to the replay back on the stream, which actually I hear a little bit. Now I can see what people do with OTR when they say they're listening to the stream to hear things. Anyway, thanks for the report from Corscold, and I haven't blown it up yet.
Don't blow it up.
I always for some reason, I always get a pretty weak signal out of him on AM and here. I can always hear him, sounds good, but it's never very strong compared to you guys.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's one thing about being up in the hills. You can cover quite an area down here, but yeah, sometimes here in the city, man, the noise is just too much for us to hear much of anything because it's just noisy. Luckily, Dennis, you're only a mile away, so I can't help but hear you.
Yeah, I'm big strapping tonight. I'm off the demi-load.
Yeah, I've even heard you on a rain gutter, so yeah, it works.
Well, my little push-to-talk button I wired in or soldered in broke because this wire is just solid, horrible, it's probably 50-year-old telephone wire cable or something, and it broke off. So what I have to do is run on Vox and use the spider pot on the audio board as my control so that I don't trip the Vox when I'm trying to eat burnt pizza over.
It sounds like you've got a heck of a setup over there. You're going to have to get that straightened out.
Yeah, it was just quickie stuff. I don't have like days and days to put this right. So there's a clip leaded into the RJ45 jack that I snipped the end off of. Oops, I'm getting feedback here, the big speaker.
The wonderful world of audio rooms, and yeah.
Use the body of a push-to-talk mic for your key.
There you go, or a new foot switch.
Yeah, actually, it has the push-to-talk mic, but I'm using the audio board, so the push-to-talk mic is not there, so I had to make a push-to-talk button, and the wiring I was using was less than stellar, I guess.
Yeah, well, luckily, this one just plugs right into the little audio unit I've got plugged in between.
What's the microphone for jack? Is it an RJ, the 8-pin, was it RJ something, whatever they call it?
No, it's the Icon, so what, 9-pin or whatever it is, but I'm actually running an XLR on the microphone.
Oh, well, I guess, in theory I am too, and then the iBox converts it from a DIN to something. Hello, there we go. iBox converts it to a DIN to something else, I think.
Yeah, the little audio box that I'm using, it goes the XLR into that, and then it comes back out for the radio. In fact, here's the microphone with absolutely no audio done to it. And there we go with the audio processing in.
First way was better.
I was being silenced. I could watch the display, and yeah, you can see what happens where the energy happens.
Yeah, like the high microphone straight into the radio, huh?
What do you see on your display now?
A mess.
Going from, let's see, 355 to 370.
Cool.
Like they say, wide is an understatement.
Yeah, no, there's nice clean signals. They go out like a brick wall, and then there's Larry.
Larry, that's my name. Larry.
Well, back to normal mode.
That there's a normal mode for Larry?
Oh, yes.
All right, one more while it's still on, and I'm not blowing things up. I'm going to the, feedback, we'll turn that down. I'm going to the mid-range enhance mode so I can see what happens on the display. There is attenuated, and there is the extra mid-range enhance. And I didn't blow up to reach the power supply over.
Well, it didn't sound as good.
You seem to be missing part of your spectrum.
Well, as long as it's the part that's okay to miss.
It's strange listening to different SDRs. You get a different sound on every one of them.
Well, let's see. Does this one show what filter they're using? A lot of them have different filtering and stuff, and they have the bandwidth turned a certain way and the roll-off turned a certain way. So unless you can get them all exactly the same setting.
Yeah, that's rough.
That's interesting. I moved, was it 20 cycles lower, and I can actually hear the difference on his SDR.
Oh, that's pretty good. Well, let's see. Take a little bit of the 2K out, see what happens. Okay. Yeah, listening to the SDR does a little bit different.
It's got a 2700 filter on it.
Not broadcasting 27.
Double.
I was just surprised it won't let him go any wider than that.
course, this is the closest SDR I've been able to play with, too.
Well, it's just the program. He can probably run a different program and open it up wider.
Ain't that the truth? Close is good.
It's amazing what little tiny changes can do to your audio.
Yep.
As long as you are working within your passband, yeah.
Oh, there we go. A little more mellow.
Mellow.
Take a little bit of mid-range punch out of it, maybe?
I suppose there's a way where you could run a, white noise or pink noise generator, but it would have to go through your microphone and through your audio system, and then you'd watch the display scope, and then you'd start moving your equalizers and stuff to level everything out.
Yeah, just like this.
No, I don't think that's it.
Oh, I'm going to try something. I think I can do it. I want to see what frequency my tone is at. So hold on. Yeah, it looked like it was showing up at 400 or 500. That's lower than I thought.
What is that?
There's a tone generator in one of the pieces of equipment here.
Ah, okay, cool.
It's that new thing I put in. Like, it's got tone. It's for calibrating and stuff because it comes from an FM radio station. So you put it on it puts the tone through. But I'm surprised it's like 400 to 500 hertz, or rather than like a killer or 1,000 hertz.
Yeah, I got somewhere stuffed in this computer a little program that runs all the different tones and sine waves and all that kind of stuff.
It's probably calibrated more for output level than frequency.
Yes, I'm sure it is. It's basically a system for the end of your audio going out of your studio up to the transmitter. So it's like an STL leveler thing.
Like accurate to within a quarter of a dB.
That's pretty good. Oh, Larry hits it just a little bit stronger than I do.
I'm trying to think. He might be closer in a sort of a way because he's farther west, but he's farther south too.
Yes, I'm slightly closer.
have to go to we'd have to go to QRZ and then look at Jeremy's call, and it'll give you, assuming that your coordinates are correct on your call, it'll give you the as a crow flies distance.
Well, wherever you're at, I'm a mile east of you.
I have to look up your call, see what your crow's fly distance is.
Look up his call. Call.
Oh, that was an echo. All right, everybody. Hey, it's JR again. I'm going to shut the stream down. So, like I said earlier, hope everybody has a great weekend, and we'll catch you next week.
Roger B.